Happy Thursday. Hi. So this week, I've had some interesting conversations with different people, and I wanted to share them with you. Just so you know, as a virtual business coach, life coach, serenity coach, whatever you'd like to call me, uh, I have to come up with new content every week of things to share with you, and I choose to do them actually live. I don't batch them. And some people, what that means is that I would maybe sit on a Sunday and I would record 15 videos and then I would just send them out to you when the time came. But I don't like to do it that way. I like to be here with you and be real and live because it's more important to me that I share actual information of things that are happening in my life and my clients' lives because maybe it'll impact you as well. So I'd like to share this week about, hi Elvis, money scarcity and what that means. So say for example, you feel like you never have enough. Like I can't pay my bills, or I have $1,000 in my bank account, but I want $100,000 in my bank account. I have a great house, but I want a bigger house. I want a better house. I want a more expensive house. I want a more. I mean, it's a pandemic in our society that we never have enough. And I'm going to question you this week to ask yourself, what is enough for you? When is it enough? When do you feel like, wow, yep, now I'm settled? I know exactly how much I have in my bank account, and I know that I have enough to pay my bills, and I have enough money to help with philanthropy, enough money to help a friend or a family member if they're in need. Do you do this? Do you ever possibly consider that you have exactly what you need? I bring this up because I've had a couple of coaching calls now around money and how people feel and how do you kind of handle your financial situation. And a common denominator was no one knows their numbers. Nobody has any idea how much money they actually have in their accounts. They have an idea, like, yeah, roundabout, or my husband takes care of that, or you know what, I don't want to know, so I don't even look at it. I just need to know, do I have enough money to pay for this object that I'm buying right now? I will tell you, you will definitely have some clarity in your life and some peace in your heart when you know your numbers. And I did this exercise this week, as a matter of fact, because I set an appointment with a financial advisor in Canada who I have already posted on Facebook about her. Her name is April, and she's excellent. And I wanted to kind of have all my numbers in a row before I spoke to her because, again, I have a general idea about what's going on in my accounts, and I know what we have coming in and coming out, but I didn't actually know all of the bills. I didn't know all the utilities that we're paying. And did we have anything that we could get rid of, right? Do we have Netflix that we don't need anymore? Or do we have a subscription to something that we don't actually even watch? I mean, please go into your accounts and audit your statements to see what are you paying for every month. I have a membership, an annual membership for something that is really quite expensive. I like it, but I don't love it. And for me to pay $500 a year for this membership, that's a big chunk of change. And to be quite honest, I don't need it. And we're getting rid of it. And we've also looked at our television. Do we need to have television? In Sweden, you've got to pay a fee in order to have a television in your home. So that's not including having Wi-Fi. That's not including having cable so that you can actually watch something on that television. So all of those things, Thomas and I, we don't watch television. And if we like to watch something like an older TV show, whatever, like Columbo, which we do love, then we watch it on the computer, and that's free. So we're getting rid of our TV. Now I can put my, oh my God, I just had that thought. Now I can put my vision board back up on the TV, right where it belongs. So this book that this woman, April, in Canada told me about, a woman by the name of Lynn Twist, The Soul of Money. She's written a book, and then there was also a podcast. Sorry, Elvis is losing his mind over there. He's playing. It's cute. There's a podcast with Oprah Winfrey about it. Lynn Twist, like twist the key. And she talks about money and how if we appreciate what we have, and the toxic myth of scarcity, she says, and that there's not enough, more is better, or there's nothing we can do about our situation to actually have a better life. And I completely agree with her. That is so not true. We can always do better. We can always be better. We can always take a look at ourselves and just take a look around us and be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I don't have $1 million, but I have $1 million lifestyle and $1 million heart. That means something to me. And does it mean something to you? Is it enough? Is it enough for you to feel appreciative of the things that you have around you, and to pay attention to what we really have? And if you don't appreciate what you have now, by adding more and more and more to it, are you going to appreciate that? I mean, what's that story about? So this is how we back into our money story. You see, we all have our money stories, and we all have our money stories, and we need to know what our money stories are so that we can feel a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment when we actually do get something new in our lives, or we do create something new, like a new job, or you have a savings goal so that you can buy your first house, or you want to buy a car for your child. You've been setting aside money for that, or you want to set up a retirement account for yourself, or a little savings account just for yourself so that you can buy your husband something special for Christmas or for his birthday. I mean, it's these things that we do for ourselves that actually mean something when we have an idea of what we're doing it for. And that, to me, is really kind of special. And I've been, I don't want to say triggered, but there's been a lot of things going on with social media where there's a lot of fear propagating around money. Like, if you do this, then you're going to earn $1 million. Or if you do this program, then you're going to earn this amount of money every month. And if you do this and this and this, and you got to sell. And it's too much. It's too much for me. And I don't really do well with that kind of tactic anyway. But this whole poorology or poor me, like, oh, I don't have enough. No, I don't agree with that. I agree that you can change your attitude around that to be about gratitude, and then all of a sudden you can see some things that are really pretty fantastic around you versus what you don't have. So if you have questions around your money, if you'd like to get your money story situated, you know, I worked in banking over 11 years. I pride myself on keeping a good economy for myself. And Thomas also comes with a banking background, so this is something we talk about all the time, and we find it very interesting. I find it very interesting. And if it's something that you're not that confident with, like you don't really understand it, and how to get your head wrapped around your money, then let's talk about that. I would love to talk about that with you. So I do have experience with it, and I would love to be able to kind of break it down into bite-sized pieces with you. So give me a call. I would love to coach you on that. All right, so with that, have a nice day. I hope that you enjoy. If you've got snow like we've got snow, hold on, I got to show you this. Look at the snow out there. Look at all that snow. Woo! Huh. It's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous, but it's a lot. Yeah, so if you're having nice weather, good, enjoy it. And if you're having snow, enjoy it. All right, I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. And let me know if I can help you. Bye-bye.